It's Jacob Allen.
Yeah.
Let's give him a round of applause.
You got a serious echo on that mic, man. Y'all gotta give me a second. I gotta get this untangled. All right, here we go. So, ¿qué pasó? That's good. No, I'm actually not even gonna go with that tonight. That was gonna be my Canadian accent, the whole Mexican thing, but I ain't gonna do that. But anyway, if anybody's ever watched my comedy, you already know how I do. I start off with a crappy joke. I think crappy stuff is funny, and I pray the world does as well. So, yeah, last night I ended up getting food poisoning.
Oh shit.
I don't really know exactly who to use it on yet, but just know that I got food poisoning. All right, now I gotta check and see what kind of crowd I got. See, most of the crowd is left. I don't know. We got pushed back. All right. What do you call a black man riding on the back of a fire truck? You. What do you call him? She is like, I'm not touching that joke with a 10-foot stick. Oh no, not me, not tonight. What about you? What do you call a black man riding on the back of a fire truck? What about you? Nobody. A firefighter. You freaking. What's wrong with you guys, man?
Good
Yeah,
shit. Good shit. Good shit.
This is what happens when you check what kind of crowd you got. This is the type of stuff you get into. No, I only say that because it's like you can't say anything in this world nowadays, man. It's too PC. What happened to the good old days when you could just call somebody a cocksucker and just feel good about it? Like at the end of the day, like yeah, that cocksucker deserved that. You can't say that now. It's gonna be somebody on your hind parts, like well you said cock. And also you said sucker. That's offensive to all the babies who suckle, and that's offensive to all the roosters. So we're not gonna do that. But no, like, do anybody watch YouTube?
Oh yeah.
Anybody? Man, do any? All right, this is what I do. When I watch YouTube, I usually watch like half the video. And then when I hear something controversial, I pause the video and then swipe down to the comments because I got to see what everybody got to say. And it's some stupid comments on there. If like people say, it's just so much stupid stuff. I watched this video. It said, cop thinks phone is a gun. And it was literally a video of a guy, he got pulled over. The lady cop, she pulled him out the car. She was being a dick, which is normal to cops. I don't know about lady cops. I don't know if you can be a dick. But, so she was being a dick, and she was telling him, put your phone down, because, it might be a gun. So somebody in the comments wrote, stupid lady cop doesn't know difference between phone and gun. And this chick got on there with this long soliloquy talking about, oh, you misogynistic pig. Yeah, I'm like, dude, he just stated a fact. That's as simple as me saying, I saw this black guy walk in and rob the store. If somebody hopped on there and was like, oh my goodness, black guy robbing a store, that's so stereotypical, I'd be pissed. I'm tired of that. But that's all good. PC is nonsense, the YouTube videos are nonsense. And I don't care about the people who just preach about stupid stuff. Like, I don't care if you're lesbian, gay, transsexual, I don't care what you are. I really don't. And more power to you for being that. As long as you don't touch my fucking PlayStation 4. For real. And if anybody got a PlayStation 4?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Then you know what then they know what I'm talking about. That's even serious. You come in there, you can't even turn the TV off on a kid nowadays. Kids get to look like a kid would be completely intelligent talking to you. They're like, oh yes, mother, father, whatever do you want? You turn that TV off, they're like, they don't know what to do. It's like the TV has been giving them supplemental meth subliminally. No, so like, and if you're a dude and you got a PlayStation 4, which the guys, shout out to my PlayStation 4s out there. If you got a PlayStation 4, you know that you cannot have that in a girlfriend. Like, it's not possible at all.
It's not.
Because girls, like, when you have a woman, like when you're in a relationship, women have to be the only thing that makes you happy in life. Like, women will literally walk past the room and see a guy having fun and be like, oh, hold on. This motherfucker. Like, I know he is not sitting in there playing this goddamn video game. You know what? I got something for him. And she's sitting there playing the video game and all of a sudden you hear, baby, do you know that 12 pack of trash bags we got? Yeah, we only have 11 left, so we're gonna need to go to the store. And you're sitting there like, okay, all right, babe, just wait till after this round of Call of Duty and we'll go to the store. See, that's what I'm talking about. You don't care about anything except, you know, your life. Everything else in my life goes on hold. No, that doesn't mean that. Because ladies, y'all are the mental version of Al-Qaeda. Because dudes, we get mad and show, man, forget you, you know, F your mom. You guys will say some stuff that messes us up. Days later, we coming back talking to you. You're like, you know what? They were all right. They were all right. I should have listened to them. We'll be sitting there the first day like, man, what the hell she mean? All right. The second day, like, you know what? What does she mean you're all right? I'm not like, third day, we kicking in the door. We are nothing like what the hell they said I am. I'm not that. I don't care about that. So, women like that, y'all have to control relationships. And y'all think that men are so simple-minded. Y'all were like, men, all you think about is sex.
Yeah.
You're two-track, all we think about is sex. That's not true. Because I'll tell you something, a couple things that we think about more than sex. First and foremost is being like filthy rich. Like billionaire playboy rich, like rich enough that where my sheets are made of a skin of an animal that's extinct. Like, you can't even find, rich enough that I can cure cancer and AIDS and still have like 30 billion to blow. Like that type of rich. Another thing we like to do is imagine we have superpowers. That's also something. And my favorite thing to do is I often like to imagine that I have a superpower, or I can make up any superpower and apply it to my life as need be. And the reason we think these things are, because can you imagine how much sex we could get if we were either one of these things? All right, so I'm gonna make my time up here short. I'm actually gonna tell you a story if anybody has time. I mean, come on, you guys all have time. You're at the open mic on Tuesday and it's snowing outside. It's not going anywhere. I got this story. It's about my coworker. I said I'm not gonna say any real coworkers' names because I often show these things. I get them filmed and show them to other coworkers. So I'm gonna do it anyway. Fuck it. His name's Bernard. And he bought a poodle one time. And I guess the poodle was really bothering him and his wife, so he put the poodle outside. And the poodle froze to death. And that's really sad. I'm really sad about that. And the poodle froze in a position as if he was trying to get back in the house. So he froze like kind of like that. But that's not the sad part of the story. The sad part of the story is that they took the dog in the house and put him in front of the fireplace. And I guess they thought that if the fire warmed the dog up and he thawed out, that it would cure his mortality for some reason. So long story short, the dog doesn't come back. Like at all. Dude stayed dead. Trust and believe that. Yeah, that's about all I gotta say. Actually, I think I'm gonna have like one more crappy joke. And don't nobody like, oh, yeah, I don't wanna hear that. So one more crappy joke, because we all agree crappy stuff is funny. One more? Alright. So, a blonde, a brunette, and a redhead are on the run from the police. This is like back in like 1876, because I don't know any other way to tell the story. But they're on the run from the police. So they run into this barn. And they see 3 burlap sacks sitting on the wall. So, you know, they all jump in one of them. And the police come in the barn, and they kick the first sack. And the brunette's like, and like, oh, it's nothing but snakes in there. They kick the second sack. The redhead is like, meow. They're like, oh, there's nothing but cats in there. They kick the third sack. The blonde goes, potato, potato, potato. So long story short, she gets away. So, all right, y'all, I'm Jacob Allen. I appreciate y'all for your time. I'll be out here next week and probably many weeks after. I'm hosting a show January and February. The Holland Music Awards and the day after Valentine's Bash. And I hope everybody comes out and supports and buys tickets so I can get paid and not still work at the glass factory. Appreciate that.